Hi again. So a group of our clients and myself are doing a wonderful cleanse this week. We're doing basically smoothies in the morning, salads for lunch, and soups for dinner. And it's delicious. We're enjoying it very much. So we wanted to share with you why cleanse. What's the purpose?
Yeah, good point. So I guess to really back it up and look at the role that cleansing has in terms of our health and our relationship with food, health is a state of balance. It's, the word health comes from the same root as the word wholeness. When we're healthy, everything's whole, everything's balanced, everything's functioning right. And our bodies are designed, they're so miraculous. They're designed to maintain balance all the time. And that balance point is always shifting. It's like after we have a meal, our blood sugar levels change. And our bodies are always monitoring what's going on and maintaining a balance so that we're healthy and things function properly. If we run around the block, our blood pressure changes. So it's not like these balance points that we measure to say, oh, this person's healthy, that these balance points are static. They're just kind of little signposts that doctors can look at when we're kind of at a resting state and say, it looks like the systems are working in a balanced way. But through the day, our bodies are constantly creating metabolic wastes, toxins actually, as we breathe, as we use our muscles. It's like the exhaust coming out the tailpipe of a car. You put good fuel in, but in order for the car to move forward, it burns that fuel and it's got exhaust that needs to get rid of.
Yeah.
So we've got three major organs of cleansing: the liver, the kidneys, the spleen. And they're working 24/7 to get the exhaust out. So the balance that we're looking for to stay healthy is a balance between nourishment and cleansing. We want to get really good food in, and then we want to get that exhaust, metabolic waste out. And so sometimes if we've got an overload going on and our bodies need to use all their energy just to kind of keep things going, if it can't get rid of the toxins, the waste, what it does is it stores it in the fat. And what comes to mind is like if I have somebody coming over, if we have guests coming over and have been really busy all day and it's like there's stuff all over the place, go, oh, we want to tidy up, and I'll just grab a few things and throw them in a closet or something. They'll close the doors and everything looks good. So our bodies do the same thing. If they've got a lot to deal with, they don't have the energy to go around cleaning up right after the mess is made. So they store them. The closets in our bodies is fat.
Excellent.
So they put that waste in the fat. So every now and then, it can be beneficial. It can be a great support to our body's health to do a gentle cleanse. Excuse me. Cleansing response. So that's what Connie's going to do with these girls. We can see if they can't support their bodies to move some of those toxins that have been stored away.
Yeah, and the most important thing in cleansing is to get a very high level of nutrient into the body. And so that's why green leafy vegetables are such an important element in the smoothies, in the big salad that we have for lunch, and even in the soups that we have for dinner. Lots of green leafy vegetables like kale, chard, a bit of spinach, cabbage. So good. Arugula, parsley, cilantro, any of the green leafies, bok choy, beautiful. they really support the body to have the nourishment it needs to raise our levels of health and get the toxins out.
Yeah, so one thing about a cleanse that kind of benefits the body to go into cleanse mode is less digestion going on. So that's one of the things about the smoothie, the salad, and the soups. All these things are really easy to digest. It's surprising how much energy we use in digestion. I read something recently that we use 50% of our energy to digest the food that we take in.
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
But yeah, so when we reduce the caloric intake and the type of foods that we eat that are easier to make them easier to digest, then we've got that energy in the body. When it has that extra energy, it's kind of like in the springtime, lots of times people just go, I got to clean my house. They're just energized, as spring starts coming on. So when we reduce the food intake and the caloric intake, that too is a signal to the body to focus more on the cleansing aspect. And we then start moving these toxins out. Do you want to say anything about cleansing response? Something to keep in mind?
Well, I would be happy to share cleansing responses with you. Usually they don't happen unless you're really on a structured, serious cleanse.
Serious cleansing, you've got a lot of toxin.
Yeah, you have a lot of toxin, but how they show up is you can have kind of fogginess, low energy, headachy.
Sometimes like a flu-like symptom.
Yeah.
Feels like you're getting sick.
And what you want to do is just do light exercise, like walking is great, drink lots of water, and be gentle with yourself. And they pass rather quickly, usually within a day or two.
Yeah, so that's good. So I guess what I hear you saying is that when we're cleansing, if a lot of the toxins get released all at once, the body's symptom experience of that can be a lot like when we're actually getting sick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually something good going on. So that aspect of light exercise, and in particular a lot of liquid, that supports the body then to move these on through. Huh?
Yeah, I say celebrate it because it means the bad stuff is leaving. And then you'll feel great. You'll feel much better than before.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, we'll give you a report on how this goes this week.
Yeah, and if you want to learn more about cleansing or you're interested in a cleanse, get in touch with us and we'll tell you more. We're going to share a smoothie that we're using in the cleanse each morning with you, the recipe, and give it a try. It's delicious. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks for joining us.